Grab your toques and your flannel and head on down to Mapletown, where you can experience the culture, history, and the great Canadian delicacy of maple syrup. A pretty sweet deal, eh?
When you think about Canada, a few things may come to mind. Beavers, loons, Tim Hortons, Canadian geese, and of course, maple syrup. And now that spring has sprung, the maple trees are ready to be tapped. But what does this mean for us in Canada? Well, I heard the process of extracting the syrup is just as sweet as eating it. But I had to check it out for myself.
What we do is we take gather the sap. It's a 40-to-1 ratio. So if there's 40 buckets, we're going to get 1 bucket of finished maple syrup. And all we do is put heat to it and boil it, make it boil and make the water evaporate.
So if you're wondering what's happening right behind me, the sap that was extracted from the trees is now being boiled in cauldrons to make sure it's ready for you guys to eat.
While visiting Mapletown, I had a bit of a history lesson behind the way maple syrup was discovered.
So this guy, he put an axe in the tree, and the next day when he pulled the axe out, there was this big gap and maple syrup came out, but he didn't know, and there was this birch basket and it landed in, and the wife needed to get water so that she could cook the meal, but instead she found the maple syrup.
So I heard that you got to carry it on your shoulders.
Yeah.
What was that like? Do you know what it was called?
A yoke.
A yoke? What does it do?
It helps you carry the maple syrup back to the house so that you can boil it.
Did you know that unlike honey and artificial sweeteners, maple syrup is all natural and completely vegan? So now you can feel guilt-free while sipping on some tea. Most travelers visiting Canada know how special maple syrup is to the country and often want to try this activity when here. Even if you're not from Canada, you can still embrace the culture and have fun while doing it.
It's good for the kids to get out. They get to experience a little bit of nature, some of the history behind how the maple syrup was made. Again, it's a good energy burner with all the trails that they have out here. And of course, the one thing that we can't forget is what? The lollipops. Yeah, I thought so.
Do you like the lollipop?
Yeah.
Maple trees, pancakes, and great Canadian fun. That's what I'm talking about. Reporting from Mapletown, I'm Leah Nardone.